everybody, happy Thursday, Doreen at Door Designs. And on today's tutorial, we're going to be doing a fall wreath. We're going to be using this Scarecrow attachment, and I got him from Sassy Bird Creations, and I think I got him last year or possibly even 2 years ago. I have purchased several from Sassy Bird, and she's got a shop on Etsy, like I said. And if you are a wreath maker that actually has a shop where you sell your designs, these guys have been really good sellers in my shop. So we're going to use him. We're going to put him on an 18-inch grapevine oval wreath. And I'm going to kind of elevate him a little bit because he takes up he's actually longer than my wreath base, but I'm going to raise him up a little bit, and we're going to put a big old bow, and we're going to make some changes. He came with a orange pumpkin glued right here on his ribbon going around his hat, but I took it off because I want to put a bigger flower or something up here versus the smaller pumpkin. So, and then we're going to put a big old bow and lots of fall greenery picks around it. So let's go ahead and get started. And I'm going to add my Scarecrow kind of at an angle because my big bow is going to go right there. So what I think I'm going to do is underneath the back of the ribbon, I can fit 2 pipe cleaners or zip ties. And I think I'm just going to zip tie or use a pipe cleaner right there at the top. So let me grab 2. And this is nice and lightweight, so it's not going to take much to hold him there. So I'm just going to feed my zip tie. Whoops. Well, maybe if I can get it to go through here. Here we go. I think I'll go ahead and feed through 2 of them through there. There's one, and let's get the other one real quick. We'll just pull those tight. Perfect. I'm just going to kind of straighten out that ribbon again. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a zip tie and I'm going to zip tie down the bottom portion of it so it doesn't move around on me. And you won't see this zip tie because our bow is going to cover that up. There we go. Okay, so we have him nice and secure. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and add my bow, and I went ahead and made my bow. It's just a very simple bow. I did 1 loop of black on each side, 1 loop of this cute 2.5 inch, kind of a burlappy with the bright pumpkins that kind of play off the pumpkins in his hat. And then I just did a little center loop with some short little tails hanging down. So I'm going to go ahead and get that attached. Here it comes. And then once I get this attached, then we'll start filling in all kinds of fall picks. Make that a little bit tighter. Now look how cute he looks with his big old bow on him. Okay, now we're going to start filling in around him. Let's get his hair all out. Okay, like I said, there was a little pumpkin, and I'll show you. It came with a little pumpkin like this, which is really cute, but I want to kind of make a bigger statement with him. So we're going to add this great big old flower, and it's going to go right there in the middle. And actually, I think I'm going to cut that down a little more. There we go. So I'm just going to put some glue. And then we're just going to press it and hold it right in there on the hat. So I'm just going to hold that for a minute, guys, so that can be nice and dry. Okay, now look how cute he looks with that big old flower there. Now you could stop right now and have an adorable wreath, but I'm going to add some more fall picks kind of around. So we're going to use some nice bright colors. And this is one that I just got it from my wholesaler that I absolutely love. So I'm going to cut a few pieces of that off. And I like it because it's got some green and the rust and the orange on it. The only thing better would have been if it would have been a pusher where I could have pushed it up, but it didn't come like that. So I'm just going to start putting some pieces going around him. I don't think it's really going to take a lot of filler for this guy because the Scarecrow is so nice and big. And then with our nice big bow. And I think I want to take a couple of pieces coming down. And we'll trim our ribbon tails back a little bit once we kind of get all of the greenery in that we want. Okay, we're going to add, even though I don't have yellow in here, I'm going to add some yellow because I want some more dimension and I want some more color besides just the orange. You know, I love the fall colors, but sometimes you can get too much in there and I think it becomes a little overbearing. So we want to add just a little bit here. So I'm kind of feeding the yellow flowers like the little daisies in through the branches of the orange and the green. just going to take one or two coming down. You're going to be amazed at how quick a design like this goes. Whoops. Let's cut that bottom part off the leaf. I want that to be a little bit shorter. Just going to hold that flower just a little bit. It's moving a little bit, and I want to make sure it's nice and tight in there. I've got two more of these on my stem, so I'm going to go ahead and use them to finish it out. So you can see how that yellow kind of brings out some more color. I'm going to bring my bow down, my tails just a little bit so you can, I don't want to cover up his face too much. There we go. And I make sure all his little hair's still hanging out there. Okay, let's trim our ribbon tails back a little bit. There we go. I have a couple of pieces of this, what I'm going to call kind of grass that I want to put in. Not very much, just a couple of pieces. Almost looks a little bit kind of like wheat. I'm going to kind of take that up around his hat a little bit. So I'm just kind of filling in. And I'm taking a couple down through the ribbon here. Okay, guys, I think we're about done. Fast, cute fall. And I have one more piece, so I'm going to stick him in there. Okay, so all the flowers around, you can make it as full as you want. I wanted him to be kind of like he's sitting in like a little flower basket. So we added the big sunflower up there at the top, and you notice I didn't use yellow, I used an orange one. And then we put a nice big bow on him. And then you've got your little smaller flowers around, and then just some little greenery picks that are actually kind of your burnt orange, your rust with a little bit of green in it. And then we brought some more down through the bottom of the bow. And look how cute he is. Except this one, I got to move over a little bit. I don't want him actually growing out of his cheek a little bit, so let's move him. There, I like that better. I moved that flower over a little bit because it looked like he had a flower growing out of his cheek over here. There, that's even better. Okay, now I like it. I moved it clear over there. So the attachment again came from Sassy Bird Creations. I got my ribbon from Craft Outlet, and it's the 2.5 inch with the pumpkin, and then just the black burlap, and then just a 1/2 inch of the solid orange, and then just some little flowers here, and then just some like little wheat stems coming up. So perfect for your door for fall. It's not huge, it's not small. It makes a nice, fun, whimsical statement from your front porch. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I will see you guys next week. Take care and have a great week. Bye-bye.